Imagine warm water rushing past your face. You've been under there for a while now, so it kind of feels like every nerve in your body is on high alert. But you're not scared. Finally, the preacher pulls you back to the surface, and as you break through, you feel a huge and overwhelming feeling of immense joy. While many people believe in different things, I believe that being baptized is very important to me because it's the beginning of a new life and a new me. Now, before I bore you and don't doze off, hear me out. Being baptized is not just about the rules and being born again. It's about creating a whole new and more intimate relationship with God. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about my experience with being baptized and how it's changed me for the better. So, when I decided to get baptized, I was very excited, but I didn't exactly know what all it meant. I was young and I didn't really know everything, but I knew what I wanted to do. So that day was seriously nerve-wracking, but I was still so excited. So that morning I got up and I was getting ready like normal, but I wasn't exactly paying attention to what I was wearing, and I wasn't exactly paying attention to what I was eating. I was just in this weird daze because I was very nervous. Well, we finally go to the church, and when we get there, we go over the details. Basically, the preacher just tells us where to go and when to go there. So finally, church started, and me, my mom, my brother, and my sister go to this little back room where it's right next to the baptismal pool. Then the preacher calls my name, and I go into the water, and as I'm stepping in there, he gives me this huge smile and asks me, "Are you ready?" And you know that feeling when you get when you're giving a speech and you're like seriously nervous and you're shaking and you're sweating? Yeah, well, that's how I felt. So that was scary. Well, he starts talking to the congregation, and he's telling them my name and my testimony. Then he brings out that little white cloth and he puts it over my nose, and then I go under. Now, when I come back up, it was an incredible feeling. Like, weights were lifted off of my shoulders, and I felt like a completely new person. It was amazing. And that changed my view on everything. Now, when I look at the world and the people in it, it's different. When I look at the world, I see the world through a lens that God gave me. I see little bits and pieces of God in everything, such as the mountains and rivers and galaxies, and I think to myself, how amazing is it that God gave us these little proofs that He's still here. It's just so amazing to me. And when I look at the different people, I see them with love. I know that we're different and we're all diverse, but that's how God wants us to be. And He wants us to love one another. And He basically gave me a sight where I don't see all our differences as negatives. I see them as positives now. And it's truly, truly liberating. So my story is different than yours. I got baptized and I went to church. But our differences don't matter to God. He still loves us, all the same. And we get a little glimpse of that love when we get baptized. So, going back to that story of earlier, looking back in the congregation, you feel the crowd radiating God's love. And you're smiling ear to ear, and you know in that moment you're different. Yes, we are all different. But being baptized was a very tremendous experience for me and my faith. Going to church, being baptized, and having a personal relationship with God is my joy. Who knows? Maybe it can be yours too.